All right, so if you clicked on this video, it's probably because you've been struggling with Amazon FBA product research. And I think the reason for that is because honestly, people, they really overcomplicate it. They overcomplicate it and they massively underestimate the importance of one key thing. They sometimes become a bit obsessed with finding fancy strategies and tactics that they think are going to help them find this one golden winning product. Well, I'm here to tell you that I don't think there's any fancy hacks or strategies to being successful with Amazon FBA in general. I think there's one thing that is more important than anything else when it comes to finding opportunities on Amazon. And I think that one thing is knowing your customer. Now, I know it might sound a little bit simple and it might sound honestly like a little bit obvious, but wait and hear me out. So I think most people massively underestimate how important knowing your customer is. If you know your customer inside out, then you can easily understand exactly what they want. You can understand exactly what drives them to look for specific products. You know exactly what they like and what they don't like. You know what will resonate with them, and you know what's going to attract them. You know what will make them interested in buying your products over everyone else's. So if you're spending hour after hour trying to find that one magic product with no success, it's because you're not thinking deeply enough about who the customer is and what they want. So as soon as you start to think deeply about the person that's sat searching on Amazon for whatever niche it is that you're looking at, the easier everything becomes. And trust me when I tell you, there is no magic product. So when you know your customer inside out, you're going to start to see ideas and opportunities for new brands and new products that are more attractive to the customer than the hundreds of Chinese sellers that you're competing against right now. So what you're doing at the moment is just surface level research. You're checking products and then you read the reviews, but you're not truly understanding who the customer is. This is stopping you from seeing gaps in niches where you can come in with something new, something sexy, and something a bit exciting. Now, that's something new and exciting. It doesn't necessarily have to be a completely new product. It might just simply be a new, unique looking brand. So as an example, there is a brand that I love called Obvi. Now, Obvi is a supplements brand that's absolutely crushed it, and they've grown to over $30 million in revenue in less than 2 years. Now, you probably know, right? Supplements is known as one of the most competitive niches on Amazon and in e-commerce in general. Obvi's CEO and co-founder is a guy called Ronak Shah, and he had this to say. We started Obvi after asking ourselves, why do all the products that are supposed to help us look and feel youthful feel so old, cold, and clinical? Come on, practical is great, but these dusty looking things made getting better seem like an awful chore. 250 million times in less than 2 years, people like you have used our products to feel something that we all want, to feel youthful. So Ronak and his team, they've developed a deep understanding of a customer need, to feel young and healthy. Then they saw the opportunity in the supplement niche because what existed, it didn't match that need. What existed was really dull and really boring. It didn't excite the customer and make them feel something. Our branding is very unique to the space. We know we want it to be very different from what was already out there in the collagen space, which was more or less a lot of boring, medicinal looking brands. To truly disrupt, we went with the complete opposite and decided to not only make the packaging fun and colourful, but we also paired it with flavors that brought the consumer a sense of nostalgia. So making customers feel something is the key to selling anything. It's the key to standing out, and it's the key to success. There are so many niches and products on Amazon that if you're still really struggling to find something to sell, it's because you're not thinking deeply enough about the customer and whether what's currently available is doing a proper job of meeting their needs. So Ronak, he credits a lot of their success to the community that they've built around their products. They've now got a Facebook group with over 50,000 customers. And this group gives them deep insights into what people like and what people dislike. So it's this level of understanding that's helped them grow an insanely successful brand in an insanely competitive niche. So the next time that you're sat there doing your research and you're moaning that everything is saturated and there's too many Chinese sellers, try and dive much deeper into the mind of the consumer. Ask yourself what's really driving them to make their decision. What can you do to get them excited about your product and brand? And what would stand out to them against what currently exists? So find a dull and boring market and make it sexy like Obvi did. Stop thinking in single dimensions, start thinking in 3D.